Hi there, I'm Ed Colton. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer of BSSP. I'm also the Chair of the Strategy Committee at the 4As, and we're here in New York at the 4As Strategy Festival. And I'm talking to strategy leaders really about account planning and strategy, and really asking them what is the contribution that strategy has made to advertising in its 50-year history.
To me, the greatest contribution of account planning has been to make the work, to help make the work relevant and surprising, right? That's where intrigue and inspiration comes from. People start noticing things. So relevance, if the message or the product service is not mattering to you and connect with the way you live your life, nobody gives a shit. So, but at the same time, that relevance has to be delivered in a very surprising and interesting way, which creates the intrigue. So I think planning has always attempted to do that by looking for surprising insights that make you go, aha. Even if two different planners can look at the same information, same data, whatever, and come up with two different strategies. That's the beauty of our business. At one point, you have to trust your instinct and go, have the courage of your conviction, right? I love that. There aren't that many industries out there that could be empirically based in your thinking, but at one point there is a leap of faith. That was in the very early stages of my training. My boss told me, look, if you're not ready to take that leap from everything you know, then you're not right for this. And I think that's what planning has done. And in an interesting way, it is kind of mimicking what creative directors always did in our business, because they are starting with a clean sheet of paper, they're expressing their ideas. But in strategy world, we are doing that too. And with the intent of helping the creative's job a little easier.
I think it depends how facetious you like me to be. One of the good contributions it's made is to have created a role for people with intellectual bent in advertising, which historically perhaps wasn't the case, right? A sort of philosophical mode, but that's sort of more self-interested. I think the key thing about it was the attempt to endlessly refine the application of rigor to the extremely subjective process of creating interventions, usually through media, but now more broadly, I would say, right? It's that constant reinforcement of rigor, and on the parallel end of it, to do things that people might like.
I mean, strategy is as much about what you don't do as it is about what you do. If anything worked, then we could do whatever we wanted and have the same level of success, and that clearly isn't true. So for me, as the business-minded person in the partnership, right, I'm way more pragmatic. I want to see the impact, and to me, the greatest contribution is actually helping us figure out how to make that impact without just throwing endless darts at the wall, however much fun that could be.
Yeah. Giving the best chance of success is really important. If you're giving advice to clients and spending vast gobs of their money, you really want to be as confident as you can be in conditions of inherent uncertainty that it's going to be the best thing you could do.
I think what planning has always done from the inception to today is it's always put a human layer on the machine of marketing. So whether that's about nuance, whether that's about understanding that what people care about isn't necessarily what they say, or just to think about how to treat new products, new media technologies, and treat them in a more human and user-friendly way. I think that's really been our ongoing contribution.